Okay, so I'm gonna finish this. This is gonna be part 2 of that battle. Which I believe, where is this? This is in, this is in Tennessee, okay. Tennessee, this is the Cavalry Corps, I think? Is this the Cavalry Corps? Yeah, this is the Cavalry Corps, okay. This is the 3rd Cavalry Corps for, I forget what army. What army is this? Army of Ohio, okay. So this is Burnside, who is an old hand, because what I did was I changed how veterancy works in the game. So because my units were like, when I fight a battle, it would take weight, in my opinion. At least though I changed it to where like it's the veterancy actually not matters, but like it you get veterancy faster. I think at the time, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, you see how these. Hang on. Let's hold on. I want to show you something. These don't. This doesn't work. See, if I try to tell it to move up, I don't. The only way I can get this to move is by moving the whole unit. So if I move the whole unit, and for some reason they. You see how they stopped moving entirely? Also, they're detached. I still understand why they need to get a. See, this doesn't. See, some of the stuff in the game never worked to begin with. Because, like, they should be detached. They should move on. Honestly, if you're detached, they should move on your own. I hope in Grand Tactician 2, which I'm expecting to come out. I'm expecting it to enter pre-alpha in, like, the summer. I said it was supposed to come out in the summer, but I'm changing that to, I expect it to come out. Turn myself up a little bit. I don't know if I'm too loud or too low. Let's turn that down a little bit to about there to make sure it's not killing you guys a little bit. Like, minus 30 or 35. There we go. Around there, that'll work. I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to hurt you guys' ears. Yeah, I hope Grand Tactician 2 comes out around, like, it's probably gonna go into, I'm expecting it to go into, Alpha May, because this month should be the last, like, unit dev diary, because they're releasing, I'm hoping next week, or the following week, well, not next week, but that following week, to be, when they release the last unit dev, like actual unit dev diary, because I believe they're only releasing 3 unit dev diaries, because there's only 3 units in the game. Like, I'm talking like overall units, not like individual unit types. I'm talking about units themselves. Because if you actually look at the dev diaries, they've released line infantry and cavalry. So the next one logically should be artillery. And that's the 3 arms of the Napoleonic Wars. That's the one that they use for everything. So infantry, cavalry, and artillery. Those are the main 3. So that means the next one should either be like elite units. The one after artillery should be either elite units or maybe because what they need to do, what in my opinion, what they need to do is release 2 things. They need to release a dev diary on the map, like showing how the map. And performance. A performance dev diary that shows that's just a time lapse of if the game is lagging or not. Essentially, is what they need to release is a dev diary on like not oh, they're coming from this direction, so that means they're coming from they're coming from there. Yeah, so they are coming this direction. Okay, yeah. Oh, you see the lag there? Yeah. That's what we moving around a lot, but so both armies are basically gonna be coming the same direction. Well, I mean, my unit possibly can come from behind, but yeah, I hope they release at least, well, either one dev diary, like one each, or maybe one dev diary for both campaign and tactical battles, which is what the tactical battles is what this is. So that's what this is. And the strategic like campaign map is the big overall map that you move units on. So I hope they either release 2 different dev diaries for them, or they release one big one that has both in them, so you can see, oh, so they can show us, oh yeah, we've actually improved the frame rate. We made things, we've learned from our mistakes. Because they said they did, but we have no proof that they did. We have no actual proof that they did. They can say, oh, we learned from our mistakes, but us, the fans of the Grand Edition series, and us, the players, we've seen a little bit of it, but we don't know, oh, is it still going to be a laggy, buggy mess? Is it going to be... We know, but we do know what they're doing. But you can talk all you want. The players want to see it to believe it, essentially. Players want to see it to believe it. Because in this day and age, you can't just say, oh, we've learned from our mistakes. You got to show the player base that you've actually learned. So maybe they should, in my opinion, they should release a dev diary on performance. Like, I mean, they've already released sort of a dev diary on Pathfinder, because if you look at the, if you watch the Cavalry dev diary, you can kind of see if you click, they kind of looks like they fixed the, Pathfinder, because you can actually go straight. You can actually go straight. Oh, Jesus. To be double, but not mouth. They've actually, like, you can actually go straight, and it won't, like, be weird. You see that? And you can also see, look. So, they're gonna go up and go around. Why would they do that? They would just stop here. So, look, I can click on them and tell them what to do, basically. Because if you want to turn this on, you have to look in the, files. But, like, look at the Pathfinder. Look at that. Like, why would you go around like that? Hello? Like, hello? Let's definitely move the artillery up into the woods too, because they have to cross. Actually, you know what? I just did it. I didn't want to do. Let's move the cavalry up. They can't cross anywhere else but here, so let's stack them up. Let's stack up units. Like, it is what it is. But, like, I hope they show us what they've done. And I hope they give us I'm expecting, because Grand Tactician went into, because if most people don't know this, well, some players that have been following the game for a while know this, but Grand Tactician was originally supposed to be going into early access a lot earlier. It's supposed to go into early access in 2019. They literally, if you look at one of the announcements on Grand Tactician, you can find it. You just have to look for it. You can find it that they pushed it back to 2020. To 2020. So like summer 2020. That's why in my video of me talking about my thoughts on the game, I said that if it does get pushed back to 2027, it's gonna be summer 2027, because that's what they did last time. Last time they pushed the game back, they pushed it back to summer 2020. They pushed the Grand Tactician 1 back to 2020. Because it was supposed to come out in late 2019, but they couldn't get it out, so they had to push it. And now we know why, because they rushed everything into early access. That's why it came out into a buggy mess. That's why it's still a buggy mess to this day, because they didn't. And there's also a new bug that you see I can't. So if I do this, undo this, I can't click on they're shooting, but I can't tell them to keep shooting. I have to tell them to charge, which that doesn't really make sense. It's not really a problem for the infantry, but it's a problem for the. Do I use this one yet? No. Okay. Yeah, I hope they keep like, well, the overall map, which they did kind of show, but like, oh, we just like, nope. Okay. How are we holding? See, this is the thing with cavalry. If cavalry aren't moving, they can hold for a long time. But they can hold off like 5 or 8 minutes. Just by themselves. This is Dennis. Guys, dismount. No, not like that, you dummies. See, this doesn't make sense. Why would you do it towards the fort? Guys, stop moving. Just stand still. So, like, dismount, and then that. There we go. I'm not totally up to be able to shoot the fucking forward, but they can't fucking shoot. Like, I don't know. I kind of wish they would go into column. Because in reality, infantry would go into column if they wanted to move. Infantry would go into unlimber. They would limber up and then move. Even if they move a short distance because they're so slow. So goddamn slow. But like, look. They're not in column. They're just walking the cannons up, which is weird. They wouldn't do that in reality. In reality, they would limber up and then move. Are you still holding them off? Jesus! Dennis, man, is just holding it down. I also changed, from, what the fuck, why are you guys on 7? You guys all been shooting? Damn! Oh, there's artillery coming. There's artillery coming up. Also, they're not improving their artillery. I hope they, fix this where the AI actually uses improved weapons. Because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be I'm pretty sure there's gonna be customization and improved weapons. So like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be different weapons. So like, maybe you could, I don't know, maybe you could change history by saying, oh, what if France produced rifles? Or I don't know, stole the Baker rifle and then, you know, engineered their own version of the rifle. Because France, I believe it was German troops. Because France did use rifles. It wasn't like it wasn't the Grand Army. It was rare, but they did use rifles. I'm pretty sure. I know Britain did, but like, what if, I don't know, France and Spain captured the Baker rifle, right? They captured the Baker rifle and then they engineer their own version of the Baker rifle, and now you have rifle, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like customization options, like, because like Grand Tactician had it, and I know like units really didn't change the weapons too much, but like, it's a video. Like, the thing is, people want realism, but like, it's a video game. You gotta make it fun, and even before you even the first game, 7 Years War, had customization. Like, if you go play that game, which is unfinished, but, you know, it's the first game, anyway, but that had customization, and plus, the Grand Tactician is supposed to be a series, right? So, why are you removing features from the series, right? They're removing features, because if you look into the Napoleonic Wars, the Napoleonic Wars were a bunch of different, like, custom, you know, like clothes, right? Stuff started to get standard, but you could still have like flags, different flags. Even though Napoleon didn't want stuff on the flags, but they had like the different battles, stuff on the flags. Like, stuff was they made custom stuff, so it's not like what the See, what? So they just didn't shoot at him at all? They just let them, okay. Guys? Guys, hello? Guys? Hey, melee, sure. There we go, it took him a minute. See, melee doesn't work. I'm so glad that in Glass Edition 2, they actually have melee that works. Because if you look at the cavalry aren't done, but melee seems to work somewhat. Because you can see units charge, and they actually break. So, from the charging. Because here, oh, that's McCook. That's one of the McCooks. What's this edition? Let's bring up another cavalry unit. Another 2 cavalry units. You can see how small these cavalry units are because they've been fighting for a while. So you can see how small they are. I have artillery over here to guard this because I believe this is my this is my smallest cavalry division, which I'm gonna combine two of these into this one so that we only have artillery and, you know. Yeah, 4th. Wait, why are there 2 4th? What the? That should be 5th cavalry. So maybe I should change that to be the 5th cavalry. Okay, you know what? Oh, see now they can shoot. So you know what? Round up. I hope without getting attacked. Oh, here comes some more men. We need to break these guys now. Charge them. You know what? You just get back across the river. I know this is me cheating, but like, why would they come across the river and immediately engage in melee with cavalry? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. They've only lost 9 men. How have I lost more men than them? What? You see how they're getting better than me, which makes them better than me? What? See, look at that. They broke. What? Oh no, the enemy unit broke, and then they'll come back, and then they're back again. See, McCook broke somehow because of stupidity, I guess. See, you see, it doesn't work. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, pull out, retreat. There we go. Now we're shooting at them. And then Jesus. The other McCook. Oh wait, the 2 McCooks. Sit back, dummies. There we go, auto. Oh my god. You guys in this. Where'd they go? What the fuck? Just stop there, Jesus. Who is this division commander that's randomly up here? Randomly. Why are you up here? Random division commander. Most of your division is up here, so. Who's this division? Oh, this guy. Okay. Turn around. Jesus. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm a general without all. I'm a brigadier general without all. Hello? Can you? So you can. What are you shooting at? What the? Yeah, you can see I can click on the units and see where they're going. See, look at the pathfinder. Why? What? Yeah, I understand that, but they would go here and then hit, not. Oh my god. I'm right next to the highway, so that's why you would hear a lot of cars and stuff, because I'm near the highway. Range. Guys, you're in range. Shoot him. What's the reason matter? Oh my god. Shoot. Oh, shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him now. Now. It's it now. The artillery is just not shooting at all. They're just not. There we go. Shoot him. Like, what is this? Shoot him. You can see him. There we go. Shoot at the forward, dummies. And now Dude glitched out. Because, dude. What was that look? I guess someone died, I guess? I don't know. The hell? What is that noise? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can definitely hear whatever the hell that noise is. There we go. Let's pick this up a little bit. Yeah, I hope they show like, oh my god, look at the entire Confederate Army coming up here. It's only 6 o'clock and they're already coming up. There's thousands of them. Just being, yeah, they try to cross this ford. Like this. God damn it! I was hoping to finish this battle before we fucking had to do that. Jeez. So I'm not gonna have time to do this later. Should have started this game earlier. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to pause the video here and charge my computer. So I'll be right back.